Welcome to EPB Sqaud. Draw our lives. Let's get it. Alright, this is EPB Sqaud. Draw our lives. Now, please subscribe. This took so many hours to make. Alright, let's get into it. First is E, which is me, obviously. I'm spitting bars out here. Alright, let's get back on track. I was born on July 20th, 2008 at Bay Health. My mom had me at 18, which I'll explain later. Here it's coming up. I have terrible drawing, but it's okay. It still took me a long time to make, especially this voicing in the background. It sucks. Here we go. Mom had me at 18. 17. Sorry, 17. She had me at 17. My bad. I was mistaken. She was still in high school, which kind of sucked because I'm fixing it there. It kind of sucked because she couldn't really take care of me with not enough money. She had hardly any money. Come on, she's in high school. So when she found out she was pregnant, she was still happy. Alright, I'm explaining that she's still in high school, drawing that down. Tired today, guys. Still in high school, and oh my gosh, I spelled school wrong. It's it must have been really hard on her to have me during high school, and I have terrible drawing. Mom and dad never married. Never married. I mean, come on, they're in high school. Okay? My mom was the smarty one. My dad was the troublemaker, and he kicked my uncle's car and put a dent in it. 9 months later, guess what happened? I was born, and my dad was there, which is awesome. And then my mom had a choice: grandparents' adoption, foster care, or she could keep it. Obviously, she chose my grandparents to adopt me. As I was saying, my mom chose to give me to my grandparents. As I was growing up, I had sensitive skin. See, that's me touching a dog, afterwards having a rash. It sucked. But after a while, I grew most of it out, but I was still forced to use Tide, which is a type of soap that helps with my sensitive skin. Moving on. Now, when I was in preschool, I had another example in my life. She was my Nana. She was the coolest. She would always, unless I was being bad, pick me up on Thursdays. She would either take me to the movies, to Chuck E. Cheese, or do something fun, or bring me back to her house. I would play with the dog, and then take a nap until my grandmother got off of work. Moving on. After my mother graduated from high school, she was able to spend more time with me. That was her graduating. I don't have the best drawing, okay, but I thought it was pretty good, the hat. I thought the hat was pretty good. She spent more time with me, obviously. She would bring me to her boyfriend's house, and his name was Steve. It was pretty far away. I didn't mind, though. I was happy. I would hang out with him. He still lived at his parents' house, which was awkward. He was pretty cool, though. His name was Steve. I mentioned that, I think. His name was Steve, and, I liked him. I was so happy. I had so many positive people in my life. I loved it. I loved it. I didn't want that lifetime to end. And then it got even better when I was 3. I finally got to hang out with my dad, and he took me for rides and signed me out of school, mostly preschool and kindergarten. He drove a 1966 Corvette, which I thought was awesome. I wanted to brag to all of my friends about it, but I knew bragging wasn't nice, so I didn't. Since my dad was in the Marines, he had to leave for California. Now he's in Okinawa, which is in Japan. It's an island near Japan. Now let's fast forward to when I was in YouTube. Let's get it. I got into YouTube when I was in 4th grade. My friends all had YouTube channels. I was about that hype. I made my first video on 22nd of February last year, obviously, 2017. Oh, I'm shaking. I hit 1 sub and 7 views from that video. I was so amazed. I was like, whoa, 7 people watched my video and 1 person subscribed. Then I started to get into gaming, obviously. Then I would point my tablet towards the screen and play computer games. I'm gonna erase that play. I didn't get to finish this whole video, just gonna explain that now. I accidentally put plat. But I deleted those videos because it took up space on my YouTube channel. So, let's go. But then I found a app called the Recorder. Obviously, that's what I use. And, I would play tablet games. Like I said, I wasn't able to play video games. I wasn't able to finish this recording. So, I just wanted to go on and hit 50 subs and everything. And I was happy. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.